Hello everybody, this is Cooking Easy channel and me, Olga Matvey. Today I've got a very simple recipe of a pretty tasty coffee cake. It requires minimum product, so it's a good deal and it's cooked in a fast and easy way. Let's get started. The recipe is in the description box. We'll need a usual kefir of 2.5% fat and 3 teaspoons of common instant coffee. Mix the coffee with the kefir, but make sure the kefir is not cold. The coffee must dissolve in the kefir. 5 minutes won't be enough for that. It'll take about 20 to 30 minutes. 2 eggs of room temperature shall be beaten to the lush foam. Add a glass of sugar and beat it for 3 minutes at high speed. Now add the butter. It should be very soft. I've kept it out of the fridge for a night. Pour the kefir here. The coffee has dissolved in it in 30 minutes. Make sure it's totally dissolved. Stir everything up and add the flour. Stir again until smooth. It's rather thick now. Now take 1 teaspoon of soda and some vinegar. Some people use lemon juice instead of vinegar. Now put it in the dough. Stir everything up and prepare a mold. I'll cook it in the multi-cooker baking mode for 50 to 60 minutes. Then I open and check with a wooden stick if it's ready or not. If not, bake it for 10 more minutes. There mustn't be any raw dough inside. If you have no multi-cooker, cook it in the oven at 330 until there is no raw dough inside. The bottom and the sides of the multi-cooker should be greased with oil. It raises very well. So let's bake it. The cake is ready. It smells really nice. I have baked it in the multi-cooker for 60 minutes. I use a plastic knife to let it out. See how it looks. Let it cool down on a table and meanwhile we'll cook the cream. Mix sour cream, but it mustn't be cold, with 1 or 1.5 tablespoons of instant coffee. Leave it until the coffee dissolves. Put sugar or some tablespoons of sugar powder here. After 20 minutes, the coffee will dissolve and then we'll be able to top the cake with the cream. Half an hour has passed and the coffee has dissolved. The cake is not hot anymore, so we can cut it and cover with the cream. Cut the cake into 2 or 3 layers. I'll make 2. All the layers are to be covered with cream. The cream is liquid and it is supposed to be well absorbed. I spread the cream twice, now and once again in 15 minutes. You won't see much cream between the layers, but the layers themselves will be wet. The cream is very tasty and light. I've spread the two sides and leave it for 15 minutes. Then I'll spread it again. Next step is combining the layers. I'll top them with the rest of the cream. Leave the cake for 2 to 4 hours. It's going to be tastier after absorbing the cream. You can also top it with some grated chocolate or some shredded nuts, or even some chopped dried fruits. I'll just top it with some chocolate and leave for several hours. A couple of hours has passed. I'm going to cut the cake in square portions. This is how it looks on the inside. It's juicy and wet. It looks like a pie rather than a cake. Now I'll taste it. I'm looking forward to coffee taste. It requires some drink. I really loved it from the first time I tried it. And all my family did. And it looks amazing. Very tender. Well, let's try. It's tastier than a cake. There is almost no cream, but it's totally wet. It reminds tiramisu. I'm not joking. If you don't have a chocolate, top it with some cocoa. It's juicy, easily cooked, requires few products, not expensive ones, and moreover it tastes like tiramisu. That's cool! I guess it's an ideal cake. Or a pie. I'll cook it quite often. By the way, I've got a tiramisu recipe on my channel. You should cook it and compare it with this pie. They are very alike. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Like the videos and write comments. Give me your feedback if you like this cake or no after cooking it. I really love it. Maybe it will take more time to bake it in the oven. Just check it with a wooden stick. Well, thank you for being with me today. Bye!